Live on your radio station. It's Real Talk Radio with Dan Lane.
See, the reason why I back up Trump and his Agenda 47 when he's talking about dismantling the Department of Education, I'm all for that. I mean, I'm actually all for that because they're not educating anymore. Everybody's fighting over what books should be in, and I mean, have you guys looked where we ranked on the world stage in literacy? Dude, oh my God, it's an embarrassment. America is supposed to be like the greatest country on the planet, right? Supposed to be. But we rank, where I see us leading right now? Obesity and illiteracy. And gender confused. Speaking of, that's one of the reasons why I am so pro Trump dismantling the Department of Education, because that's all they want to teach. They want to implement critical race theory for gender ideology, inclusivity, diversity, inclusion. Get the fuck off the gas, dude. Nobody's buying that bullshit. I mean, the more we focus on that, the more we can expect to see us ranking on the world stage. You see where we're at? There are underdeveloped countries that are far more educated than we are. Good God. I mean, in terms of proper education. You guys think, oh my God. And it goes back so much further. It started with fashion. You guys remember that shit? It started with fashion. And then people were arguing for uniform schools. And then you had the people going down because that increases the prison pipeline. And it was all about, before you know it, high school, junior high school turned into a fucking food court. Basically. You had all these groups and all this shit. And they're not being educated. These kids aren't. I mean, yeah, just because you walk the stage and get that little scroll, that don't mean shit. I mean, it doesn't mean a fucking thing. But no, I mean, I know we're in election time and everybody's, on the fence on all their little issues, from killing babies to teachers getting more money. That's actually the one that struck me the funniest. These teachers want more money. What for? You're not doing your fucking job. What the hell would I want to give you more money for? Doesn't make any damn sense. I mean, I understand, they keep lowering the passing grade and requirements, in order to graduate to the next level. They lower, and they've been doing this shit for a long fucking time. And now they're trying to tell little boys, hey, you could be a little girl if you want to. It's all up here. It's all what you desire. What the fuck? Are you kidding me with this shit? I mean, and these teachers want more money. And, people like to say, oh, that shit's not happening. Oh, it absolutely is. Not happening everywhere, mind you, because if it did, that would be a little more than obvious, would it not? I mean, it's people say, well, that's not going on at my school. Well, at this school, it is. So I don't think that's where people, tend to like, well, you're just a conspiracy theorist because my kid goes to school and he don't learn that shit. True. I mean, hell, dude. Good for you. But for those of you unfortunate that live in these districts and you're actively going to the damn PTA meetings and school board meetings and protesting against shit, my heart goes out to you. That's gotta be terrible. I mean, I couldn't tell you because, my kids are grown, but God, man, if I lived in one of those districts and I found out what they were teaching my child, I'd be in an outrage. I mean, literally, there's no telling. And thank God we have the free speech to challenge shit like that when it creeps its way into the public school, because you have every right. You got every right. Some of these people are getting arrested. It's crazy just because they disagreed with the curriculum.
He has a right.
I've right to be here. And
You're arresting
not
him.
to tell students they need to tell puberty blockers.
You're arresting him
Not
because
to
he
tell
won't
students
endorse
that they need to
transgender
take
ideology. Arrest him.
Here at Wilson's Hospital School, Zeno Kirk, teacher, being arrested for not accepting transgenderism.
Nor should I. And I'm not going to turn my back on my duty to my students.
And I'm not going to turn back on my duty.
No, you don't have a duty to do what's wrong.
No, you never
And
have
to
a
bring me
duty to
before
do
the
what's
court.
Even
To
though
bring
there's
me before the
abuse
court.
inside those
No,
gates.
to bring me before
Even
the
though
court.
there's abuse.
This is a
Puberty
disgrace.
blockers.
Children are being
Puberty
taught
blockers.
to tell a young boy.
Surgery.
Yes, surgery, mutilation.
Yes.
Yes.
Mutilation.
It's a
And
disgrace.
suicide. An
Mutilation.
Absolute disgrace.
Mutilation.
An absolute
Yeah,
disgrace.
telling a boy that he's
Shame
gender
on you. Do you have a
neutral.
conscience?
Yeah, that he has to
Shame
take
upon you.
chemicals. That he has to take
Absolute
chemicals.
no law.
That he has to take chemicals.
be heavy-handed.
No, that he has to take chemicals.
Not going to be heavy-handed.
He has broken no law.
I'm not willingly leaving.
Shame upon you. Shame upon you, Garvey. Shame upon you.
You've no right to
This
do
is my
this.
workplace. This is where I
This is an
should be.
innocent teacher, a Christian man.
And I won't.
Shame upon you, Garvey Síochána.
Burke has broken no law.
Be asked
He
to
has
endorse
broken
it.
no law.
I have a right to my job.
His
I have a right to
constitution.
work here.
He has a right.
I have a right to be here. And
You're
I'm
arresting
not
him.
to tell students they
won't
need to
promote
tell
puberty
puberty
blockers.
blockers.
You're arresting him
Not
because he
tell
won't
students
endorse
that they need to
transgender
take
ideology.
Shame upon you.
Shame on you.
Shame
on you.
Shame on you, man. Shame.
You know, the crazy thing is that that man got arrested because he refused to accept the trans ideology and preach it to his kids. He actually had a devotion to the kids. And not in a weird drag queen kind of way either. I mean, like, he definitely cared about what he was teaching. And then, man, that teacher right there deserves a medal and a raise. Actually, I mean, that teacher deserves a hell of a lot more than just a raise. If only we had more people in America that was willing to stand up like that. If only we had more people in America that saluted the American flag as much as they saluted their little gender flag or whatever the hell it is they created. It's unfucking believable at this point, man. No, we definitely need to dismantle the educational system because this is the kind of society it produces. We got to get rid of it. It's just, it's no good. No good. Sorry. Debate me if you want to. I don't care. It's no fucking good.